lovely.
我们现在对你的要求就是你是奥运会冠军的标准在要求你。
最后一跳为何再失金牌？他目标几金？
总是不断的要去追求，永远追求，哪怕包揽了还得追求。
中国跳水队。
As a boy growing up in Noblesville, Indiana, David Badaya always knew he wanted to be an Olympic athlete. He just didn't always know in what sport.
In 1996, I was watching the Olympic Games with my family, and we're huge Olympic fanatics, so I can remember watching the opening ceremonies and just seeing the different events going on. I just remember how awesome it would be to represent your country on the biggest spectacle of sports. And so at that moment I told my mom I wanted to be an Olympian, and I tried a lot of different sports before diving. And when I found diving, I started progressing quite quickly.
Diving for Badaya presented its share of difficulties, most notably jumping 33 feet in the air for someone who's afraid of heights.
Well, when you throw a diver, especially a 12-year-old boy, up on a 3-story structure, they're going to be scared out of their mind. But that was something, it was a huge obstacle in my career. It was whether I could do this dive from 10 meter or I could make this dream and shut it out of my mind and go on to something else. And it came to the point where I was like standing up on the 2 meter. I was like, all right, so what am I doing now to get me to where I want to be in the future? And a lot of that, a lot of visualization in my mind, just seeing my dives all of the time, it just got me through that little spur. And that's what was a huge pivotal moment in my career.
Badaya made his Olympic debut in Beijing in 2008, but despite all of his success at a young age, he left the 08 Games yearning to accomplish more.
The experience in Beijing was definitely, it was a lifelong dream to be an Olympian. And when I was named to the team, I was just ecstatic because that was a dream of mine. But at the end of the games, I looked back and it's so surreal to think about it. I had so many great moments, but afterwards I was not completed. I felt like something was missing, and so my attitude and my priorities and just outlook on the Olympic Games changed since then. And the past 4 years since coming to college has definitely been a real eye-opener, just taking on more responsibility and looking at what's important to me in life.
In the past 4 years, Badaya's
My results show that Chinese athletes from a more fascist communist culture participate in sports because of a combination of family pressure and financial needs. Also, in China, athletes are paid by the government and focus more on their sports during their career. This means that their education is interrupted at a very young age. Under these circumstances, athletes in China are prone to endure more long-term pressure. Since they do not have formal education, their future oftentimes majorly depends on how far they advance in their sports life. On the other hand, Athletes in the US have more freedom. They care mainly about themselves in terms of performance and are more individualized. American athletes tend to be more self-motivated and focus on their individual achievements rather than the team's. They have to endure more daily pressure because they have to maintain a good balance between school and their sports. However, if they do not achieve high levels in their sports, they are still educated and can attempt to pursue different routes in life more easily. Even though the two groups are extremely diverse, but the majority of both groups believe that it matters more to them to try their best than to achieve the best. The majority of athletes from corresponding sides are also optimistic. I believe that it's more beneficial to be the top divers in China because of the governmental/economical support that can be earned in the country. However, if you're in the middle level or even bottom half, it is better to be in the States because you'll receive an education, and that is something you can fall back onto if you aren't as successful in your sports career.